Bye.
Bye.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, today we're going to be working on our posture, upper back. Nobody wants that hump, do they, in their upper back? So we're going to work on moves that strengthen your upper back. And what I'd like you to grab is a little towel so you can fold it up, something you can just place under your forehead because we're going to be using our arms. Normally, face down, we use our hands, but not today. So you are going to need a towel. All right, let's just get the body a little loose while you might be looking for your towel. We're going to just move through the hips a little. Just do some circles, some nice circles through the hips, because you have to keep in mind, this is mindful movement. This is one body. Pretend like this is a car, okay? You could drive around your car with a flat tire for a long, long time. But over time, other parts of your car are going to start breaking down. And that's what happens to the body. So if you have a little minor ache and pain, treat that as your flat tire. And you don't want the situation to get worse. So when you find that ache and pain, I want you to treat it as quickly as you can. So a lot of these moves we're going to do today are going to be face down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit up, turn around, and show you the move. I'll show you two moves. You watch the two moves, then I'll talk you through them while we're face down. So I'm going to turn around and hope you can see me.
Post before I go.
Okay,
If not, it'll cancel the whole thing.
go on
Yeah.
mute.
All right.
Hang on.
Good-hearted.
Got a little background noise here. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start by just bringing the shoulders out to your side, bending your elbows at 90 degrees, and then we're going to bring them up off the floor. We're going to squeeze our shoulder blades so our elbows come up off the floor, our shoulder blades squeeze back together. That is move number one. We're going to keep our arms in the same position, and we're going to do one arm at a time. We're going to squeeze one arm down by our elbow by our side, and then we're going to squeeze the other elbow down by your side. Keep in mind when you're doing that, the elbow you're moving is up and back off the floor. So let's go face down and see how this works for you. All right. If you want to watch me face down, that's good, because what I want you to do with this class is I want you to pick moves that feel good for you and repeat them over and over in your daily routine. So let's do this. My forehead is on a towel. My arms are out to the side. Then I'm going to bend my elbows to 90 degrees. Now my goal is to be mindful of my shoulder blades. I will lift my elbows up off the floor. My arms are parallel to the floor. And then I'm going to squeeze up, squeeze those shoulder blades together as I come up. Squeeze up and place the elbows down. Bring the elbows up off the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades up and together. Be mindful of your shoulder blades. And place the elbows down. Let's do that again. We're going to do it 3 more times. Bring it up. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and together. And take it down. So we're moving with our shoulder blades. This is how we're going to build that strong posture in our spine. These all attach to your spine. These muscles we're working. Place it down. All right. Let's bring the right elbow up and then bring that elbow down into your side. Come back and place it down. Left elbow up. Bring that elbow down into your side. Now these muscles work up into your neck as well. Bring your elbow up, bring your elbow down into your side. Bring your elbow up and bring it into your side. We're going to do that 2 more times each side. Bring the elbow up, bring it into your side. Good job. Bring the elbow up, bring it into your side. One more time each side. Bring the elbow up, bring it into your side, and bring the elbow up, bring it into your side. All right, I'm going to sit up again. I'm going to show you these next moves. All right. So the first move is you're face down on the floor. Your arms are out to the side. Your palms are facing to the floor. You're going to bring one arm kind of up, out at an angle and back, and the other arm at the angle and back. So you've got the same angle going, just in different directions. And then switch back. So slight lift on the right side, lower on the left. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Slight lift on the left side, lower on the right. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. So let's go to the floor and try that. All righty. Forehead face down. And your right arm is kind of up. Your left arm is back. We're lifting the arms up off the floor. And then we're going to switch the arms and then lift. So you keep the arms up. You switch the angle. You lift. Up, middle, angle, lift. Up. Let's go to the middle. Angle it. Lift. 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 To the middle. Angle the arms. Lift. To the middle. Angle the arms. Lift. Good job. Good job. All right. This next one, I'm going to show you with being face down. Hopefully you can see this. What we're going to do is we're going to make a loose fist, and we're going to bring our right arm behind our head, our left arm behind our low back, and then we're going to switch. Let me show you that seated too. Okay, so you get a better view. All right, so arms are out to the side. We've got a loose fist, not a tight fist. I want you to keep breathing through all this. Your right arm is coming up behind your head. Your left arm is coming up toward your shoulder blades. And out, and then you reverse it. So we're going to do that face down. Think of where your shoulder blades are going. They're guiding this movement. And the muscles we are working are attached to the spine from the shoulder blades. These are your trapezius muscles. So here we go. Arms, start them out to the side, lift them off the ground. Right fist goes behind your head, left one comes up to meet it. And out. Left fist behind your head, right one comes up. And out. Switch it. Right up. And out. Left behind the head. And out. Right behind the head. And out. Left behind the head. And out. Right behind the head. And out. And while you're doing this, try to keep the rest of your body as still as possible. Switch it one more time each way. Last one. Good job. All right, coming back up to a seated position. I'm going to show you this next one. Okay. So in this next one, what we're going to do is we're going to be rotating our shoulders, but we're going to alternate our rotation. So your right arm's going to go back and your left arm's going to go down, and then you switch. So see how my palms are flipping? That's what we're going to do. And as our arms are out flipping, what you're going to do is you'll have your shoulders back off the floor. Your arms will be back off the floor. So can you feel that in your back yet? Let's go face down again. All right. So here we go. Let's take right palm down, left palm up. Lift your shoulders up off the floor. Now stay here for a minute because I want you to feel your shoulder blades coming back together. And from here, we're just gonna flip the direction our palms are facing, but you're gonna rotate from all the way high up into your shoulder. So right palm up, left palm down, and reverse it. Up, reverse. Twist your arms. They're going in opposite directions. One palm's up, one palm's down. You are holding your shoulders and arms off the floor, and you're rotating from your shoulders. Nice. Now put both palms on the floor. Flip both palms up to the ceiling. And from here, we're just going to lift our arms up off the floor, the back of our palms up off the floor, but I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. We're still working those trapezius muscles that attach to the spine. So go ahead and squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift your arms. And down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift your arms. And down. Now you might feel tightness through the front of your body. That's okay. Squeeze harder on the back. Make it work from the back side. The front side's protecting you because the back side's not doing its job. So really put your mind in that muscle and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Have a nice wide wingspan here, guys. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. Go ahead and come on up. And what we're going to do is that same move, but our arms are going to be back by our side. So catch your breath here. And we're going to bring our arms forehead on our towels. Bring your arms back by your side. Your palms are up, facing the ceiling. And we're going to work those triceps a little bit. And I want you just to lift those palms to the ceiling. Lift them as high as they'll go. Lift, lift, lift. Hold that lift. Feel the back of your arms tighten. Hold that lift. And then bring your palms together and out. Or your thumbs are coming together. In and out. In and out. So you're keeping your arms high. Thumbs are coming together and apart. Together and apart. And as you do this, your shoulders should be coming down away from your ears. Thumbs come together and apart. Together and apart. One more time. Together, apart. Bring it down. Good job. Nice job. Okay, so let's go ahead and come up to a seated position. And we're going to go to cat-cow. We're going to go into a quadruped position. We're still working the muscles on the back of that thoracic spine, your mid-back. And what we're going to do is a little twist because your mid-back is in charge of rotation of your body. But let's start off by loosening up the spine a little. Did a great job with all the scapula work, all the shoulder blade work. But here I want you to flatten your feet into the floor. I want to pull your chin into your chest. And as you do, I want you to bring your spine to the ceiling. Pull your navel in tight. Push it up to the ceiling as well. And let's round that back. Because through all those exercises, we had that back flat. Now we're going to open up the vertebrae into that thoracic spine. So bringing your chest into your chin into your chest. Get as round to the ceiling as you can. Push through your hands. Push through your knees. Get a nice arch in that spine. Now just let it drop. Lift your chin, lift your chin. And let it drop. Okay, let's take our left hand, place it right under the center of our body. So it's right under your breastbone. Now from here, I want you to go back into a child's pose. And I want you to lock your left elbow inside your right or your left knee here. Take your right hand, and we're still facing flat to the floor. Our right hand is right behind our low back. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate our rib cage. So I want to think of you rotating the left side of your rib cage towards your right leg. Open up this side of the body. The right side will come back and around, but I want you doing it with your torso. We're working it from the spine. and then just take it back. So I want you to get a good feel for this. So your left elbow is locked inside your leg. We're bent in this position so we can lock out our low back and not cause any stress on our low back, but we're working rotation from our mid back. So go ahead and open, twist the left side of your rib cage towards your right leg. Just put your mind in that rib cage. Nice, nice. And come back to center. Let's do that one more time on this side. So I want you to get a nice rotation, and I want you feeling it coming from your rib cage because that's what is attached to your spine and your mid back. And don't let the shoulder yank you into this position. If you have shoulder problems, they might be overworking and telling you, you got to step back. Okay, let's come up out of this. Go ahead and just wiggle your hands around, come back out. And let's go back into that cat-cow. So what I want you to do is bring your chin to your chest and round your spine back up to the ceiling. So once again, we're opening those vertebrae. We were rotating them just a minute ago. Let's open them up. Open them up. Push your hands into the floor. Push your knees into the floor. Push your navel up to the ceiling. And then go ahead and place your right hand right under the center of your body and push back to your heels into child's pose, blocking out that lumbar spine when we're in this 90-90 position here. We're locking out the low back so we're not causing stress on the low back. From here, what I want you to do is take your right or your left hand behind your back, push your right elbow into your right knee, and then rotate your right rib cage toward your left leg. Rotate it open. Rotate it. Rotate it. Hold it. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Think of the torso. Think of the rib cage moving. You're not leading with the shoulder. Come back to the starting point. Stay in this bend. Stay in this child's pose. All we're doing is shifting our right rib cage over to our left leg. Yeah. Shift it. Shift it over there. And bring it back. All right. Let's do that one more time. I want you to get a good feel for this. This is so important. So go ahead and rotate that right rib cage toward your left leg. Think of where that rib cage is going. Mindful movement. Mindful movement, guys. Come on up. All right. Let's go ahead and loosen up that spine a little bit more. So we're going to go back into our cat position. So rounding up, keep your feet flat. I want you to stay in that rounded position, and I want you to roll so your mid back is pushing as high up as it can. Your shoulder blades are coming apart on that back body. You're still rounding your back as far as you can go to your heels. Then you're going to drop your elbows to the floor. You're going to relax your back, let your belly plop, lift your chin, and take your chest as close to the floor as you can and slide up through your hands. So we're getting some mobility of opening and closing, flexing and extending that spine. Go back into that rounded position. Now, be mindful here. When you're in this rounded position, think of your shoulder blades coming as far apart from each other as they can. They're actually coming out to the sides of your rib cage. This is called protraction of the shoulder blades. Go ahead and keep that protraction. Pull your navel in. Keep that roundness. Keep those shoulder blades pulled apart. Sit back on your heels. Sit back on your heels. Drop the elbows to the floor and let the shoulder blades come back together. Feel them come back together. Lift your chin and scoop your chest up through your hands as close as you can to the floor. Let's do that one more time. You guys are going to feel like you've had a massage when you're done. All right, go ahead and round up to the ceiling. Remember, as we round up, we're pushing our hands into the floor. We're grounding our knees into the floor. We're spreading our shoulder blades as far and wide as we can, dropping our chin to our chest and getting our spine into total flexion here. Now keep that flexion, keep that roundness, keep those shoulder blades pulled apart as you push from your hands back to your heels, push, 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 hold that openness. And then come and sit down, relax your back, pull those shoulder blades, let them come back together, elbows come to the floor, belly plops down, and we're going to slide our chest up through our hands and come back to that position. All right, so let's go ahead and get a seated position again. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to sync the movement of our rotator cuff muscles. So you've heard of your rotator cuff. It's not a cuff. It is 4 muscles that all work together, and they all have a individual range of motion that they can control. So we wanted to sync them in their proper way so they're moving efficiently. So what you're going to do is you're going to start out with what we call our golfer's grip. If you've been with me a while, you know this. Go ahead and open your hands up. Now, what I want you to do is keep these palms nice and open. Keep your thumb out. Tuck your knuckles, those knuckles at the end of your hands in. And keep your palms open. So we're not into a fist. We're just tucking the tips of the fingers in. Our thumbs are still facing out. Now, open your arms out as wide as you can. Reach them as wide as you can. We're sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to circle. Our palms are down. We're going to circle the direction our thumbs are pointing. Always circle the direction your thumbs are pointing. So from here, I want you to circle, circle, circle. But it's very important to keep the hands in that position. If you relax the hands or just create a normal fist, which you can try this while I'm talking to you, you're going to feel it more in your forearm. It's not going to be coming from right here where these rotator cuff muscles control how our shoulder joint works. So we want to keep that rotator cuff happy. So circle, 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 reach, reach. Did you give it a try? Did the force of your arm change? Reach long, keep that golfer's grip, and circle, circle, circle. You can do these while you're walking. I recommend you work yourself up to about 40 each way, and just do them as often as you can. So we're going to reverse that circle. Get your golfer's grip. Palms are open, thumbs are out. Palms are facing up now, so my thumbs are facing behind me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to circle the direction of my thumbs. Go ahead and circle, 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 circle. Reach. Reach your arms wide. Feel that movement coming from way up high in your shoulders. Way up high in your shoulders. All right, and bring it in. Okay, we're going to address that thoracic spine, that mid-back a little bit more because, like I said, it's in charge of rotating the ribs. So if you're a golfer, you're going to want to have all these moves because you got to have that for your swing. Anyway, we're going to add a little bit of the hips into this. So what I want you to do is take your left leg and let it bend in front of you like this. Your right leg's going to bend behind you. And go ahead and put your hands across your chest right here on your sternum. Because your breastbones, we're going to be moving the direction of our breastbone. We're going to let it kind of lead the way, not our head and shoulders. So we're going to rotate the right side of our rib cage over towards our left leg. So just feel your heart here. Rotate your heart. Keep your head going the same direction as your heart. Rotate that rib cage as far as you can over to the left leg. Now place your hands on the floor. Walk your hands out. Keep that rib cage, that right side of the rib cage is going to the left leg. Keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. Now from here, we have our arms out long. I just want you to bend your elbows to the floor and then straighten. Bend and straighten. But all the while, your focus is this right rib cage going towards your left leg. It's that twist of your thoracic spine. And it's at that juncture where it pulls into our hips. So we want it to be independent of our hips right now. And lower and lift. Let's make it even. We got to go to the other side. So we're gonna take our right leg and put it in front, take our left leg in back, place our hands over our heart. And we're gonna rotate that heart. We're moving the left side of the rib cage over towards the right leg. Move it over as far as you can go. It might not go as far on this side, or it might go farther. We're not always that symmetrical. That's just our goal. So place your hands down on the floor, but when you do this, don't lose sight that we're rotating the rib cage, not the shoulders. So place your hand on the floor, rotate the left side of this rib cage over to the right side of your leg. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So extend your arms out long, drop your elbows down to the floor, keeping that movement in the rib cage, and lift, lower, and lift. So we're moving the rib cage independently on top of the hips. Up and down, up and down. Let's bring that back up to center. Have a seat. And I want you to give yourself a big hug. Pull those shoulder blades as far apart from each other as you can as you give yourself a big hug, and give people in your life a big hug today. Think of where those shoulder blades are going, all right? Got a nice loose mid-back. We're gonna get rid of that hump because we strengthened all the muscles on the mid-back from the shoulder blades and the shoulders, and we didn't yank on any tightness. So we're sitting up nice and tall now. Take these moves, use them in your everyday routine, and join me every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you. See you later.